What's up, YouTube? Ryan here, and coming to you with a Take 5 segment. This one's gonna be about reselling. This is a touchy subject for some, and I've been thinking about it lately because I've had quite a few things that I've traded off and whatnot, and then I hear a lot of just crappy stories off YouTube or Facebook or wherever, just of these people who are just trying to really suck all the money out of people for these games because that's what it says it's worth on eBay. Which, just to get something straight with that on my level, just no. eBay's not the way to go. If you want to know the actual value of something, you use price charting. Price charting is usually the way to go. I mean, I've been on there a lot recently, just looking up some stuff. There's some things that are really weird. Like for some games, I've seen that they're the complete in box for some 64 or Super Nintendo games are worth just as much as the cartridge, which sounds a little weird, but that could just be a little glitch or a problem with the site. Anyway, to not get off track too far, about reselling. Do I consider myself a reseller? In the sense of what everyone else considers a reseller to be, no. And to go into just a little detail about that, I am a reseller in the sense that I'll get a Craigslist deal or just a bundle online or something where I get a lot of stuff. And sometimes there's doubles. Sometimes there's something that I don't need in there or something I didn't necessarily want and I'm willing to part with. And the thing is, since I made the investment to go buy something like this bundle, what I'll tend to do is I'll take it and I'll resell it. But the thing is I do not use eBay prices because eBay is just completely off and wrong. Not to mention, it's even wrong to use ended auctions and stuff. Like some people will look at the buy it nows, which is completely wrong. But then also people will just use the end auctions. But there's some people who are willing to pay these ridiculous prices for some of these games, like for a Zelda: Link to the Past. It's a pretty common game for being such an expensive one. It's definitely not rare in any sense of the word, but it's definitely a very desirable game. So it goes for over 20 bucks, over 30 bucks even. But the thing is you'll see them on eBay trying to go for $50 and $60 the cart alone, and that's just ridiculous. It's just, you don't need to spend that much money on the game. It's completely unnecessary. So in the sense that I'm a reseller, in the sense that I'll take something that I have that I don't need and I'll resell it to try and get back my initial investment and maybe just a little bit more. And with that, to give the Link to the Past example, I would sell a Zelda: Link to the Past for 30 bucks. I would sell it for maybe even 35, depending, as long as it was prime perfect cart. But I would sell it for that price because I believe that's what it's worth and that's kind of reasonable. But to sell it for 50, 60 bucks just so I can get those, just basically the model there is just, it does not pay to be greedy. It really doesn't. And especially if you're trying to, especially with making trades too, if you make a trade to somebody, you don't want them to give you the equivalent of a box Link to the Past just for your little cart. I'm not going to do that to anyone. So just as far as being an actual reseller and the way a reseller is perceived, no, I am not a reseller. But I do sell things that I do not need to get my initial investment back at the very least. And like I said, I might want to make a little bit of profit just so I can keep putting money towards things that I want. But I won't overdo it. I won't make you pay these ridiculous Amazon or eBay prices for it. So in that sense, I'm not a reseller. And I would like to know your opinions. Do you guys consider yourself to be resellers by my definition or by the general definition that's given to in the gaming community? Be sure to like this video, comment down below with your opinions and thoughts, and subscribe to my channel if you're not. And if you know someone who likes doing this stuff and you think they'd like to hear my opinions, spread the word!